Let's go to page 319. Start with number 1. Here you have 3x squared plus 7x plus 2. So you can go through the steps. So this one you have to go to master product. So you have to get 7, and there's a number in front, so you have to multiply. So you have to add to get to this number. You have to multiply to get this number. So you go 1 comma 6, and this would be the correct combination. Okay. So now when you're doing the factoring, it's like undoing the FOIL method. So first you have to undo the first term. So to get 3x squared, you start with the lowest one and the highest one. Okay. So x times 3x will give you 3x squared. And this is the O and the I. So you do the inside first. So you have to figure out, okay, 3 times a number, which one is a multiple of 3? So this one, right? So this will be the inside. So to get the 6, you need to get plus 2. 3 times 2 give you 6. So that's the inside. You have to do the outside. So outside 1 times 1 will give you 1. And that's it. Okay? Okay, number 3. You have 5x squared plus 7x plus 2. So you can go through your steps. So this would be step 4, master product. So you have to get 7 and 10. Right, 7. Master product is this over here, 10. So you have to add to get 7. You have to multiply to get 10. So you start with 1 comma 10, 2 comma 5. 2 times 5 give you 10. 2 plus 5 give you 7. So this is the correct combination. So you have to undo the first term. So you go x and 5x. X times 5x give you 5x squared. So now to look which one is the inside. Well, this is the one that's multiple of that. So this would be the inside. So it would be plus 1. 5 times 1 give you 5. Okay, so this is the inside. Then that means this is the outside. So it would be plus 2. Okay? And you can do your final check by using the last term. 1 times 2 give you 2, right? So again, this is for your method FOIL. Okay? Okay, number 5. Okay, make sure you put this in the correct order. So you got 4x squared plus 7x plus 3. So first you have to make sure you put in the correct order. So you can go to step 4. So you're going to get 7 and 12. So you have to add to get 7. You have to multiply to get 12. So you can just go start 1 comma 12, 2 comma 6, 3 comma 4. Right? So you just go down 1, 2, 3. It's very quick. So this is a correct combination. So you start with the lowest and the highest. So you go x and 4x. Then you look which is multiple 4. This one, right? So this would be the inside. Okay. So it would be plus 1. 4 times 1 will give you 4. That's the inside. Then you do the outside. Okay. The outside, so it will be plus 3. 1 times 3 give you 3. Okay. So that's your FOIL. And then you have to do the last check. 1 times 3 give you 3. That's the L. Okay. And that's it. Okay. Number 7. You have 5x squared plus 10x, 20x plus 4. Okay, go through the steps. So this is step 4. So you're going to get 20 and 20. Okay, and so you have to add. You have to multiply. Okay. Okay. Then you go 1 comma 20, 2 comma 10. 4 comma 5, and after that just reverse. So you go 5 comma 4 and 10 comma 2 and 20 comma 1. So none of this is going to give you 20. So in this case, this cannot be factored. Okay, so if you go through the entire list, if not a match, then it cannot be factored. And that's why it's so important you go down in order. If you go down in order, that way you know that you didn't miss anything, and therefore, if you go all over the place, then you're not going to know if it's not factorable or you miss something. Okay, so that's why it's good to go down in order. Okay, number 9, 5a squared minus 16a plus 3. So you can go through your steps. Okay, so step 1 cannot, step 2 cannot, go step 4. So you're going to get negative 16. And 15. Okay, so you have to add to get that. You have to multiply to get that, right? So you go 1 comma 15. But if you're positive, you're going to get positive. So get the negative, you have to use negative and negative, right? Negative times negative give you positive. And that's it. Okay, that's the correct combination. So you start with A and 5A, right? Undo the first term, so that's the F. You have to do O and I. So do the inside, always do the big number first. So this would be the inside, so it'd be minus 3, right? 5 times negative 3 give you negative 15. And this would be the outside, okay? So this would be the outside, so this would be minus 1, right? 1 times negative 1 give you negative 1. Again, so that's the F, then that's the O, the I. Now do a quick check on the L to make sure it's all good. Negative 3 times negative 1 give you positive 3, okay? So it's all good. Okay, 11, you have 3b squared minus 22b plus 7. Okay, so again, you have to get negative 22 and 21. So you have to add to get that, you have to multiply to get that. So again, you start with 1 comma 21, but to get negative, you have to use negative times negative. Negative times negative give you positive. So you have to keep good track of your positive negatives. And this is it, right? You multiply to get that, you add to get that. So you're going to go B, 3B. So this is a multiple of 3, so this has to be the inside, right? So it'd be minus 7, okay? So 3 times negative 7 give you negative 21. So that's the inside. Then this would be the outside, okay? So outside would be negative 1, right? 1 times negative 1 give you negative 1. Okay, so again, so that's the F, O, I. Now you have to check your L, okay, the last term. Negative 7 times negative 1 give you positive 7, so all good. Okay? Okay, 13. Okay, you have 5z squared minus 36z plus 7. Okay, so you can get your master product ready. Okay, so you're going to get negative 36, and this would be 35. So it'd be 1 comma negative 35. Again, to get negative, you have to use negative. Okay, and that's it, right? So this multiply to get that, add to get that. Okay. Okay, so first let's undo the first term. So the F would be z, 5z, right? So that's the F. Then we're going to do O and I. We always do the I first. The inside, this would be the inside, right? Because this is a multiple of 5. So you need to get minus 7. 5 times negative 7 give you negative 35. Then you do the L. This would be minus 1, right? Because when there's no number means it's 1. So 1 times negative 1 give you negative 1. Okay? So that's a FOI. Now you do a quick check. So L, the last term. The negative 7 times negative 1 give you positive 7. So that's it. Okay, so you got 3n squared plus 14n minus 5. Okay, so again, this is just step 4. So you have to get 14, and this would be negative 15. So don't forget to multiply this number. When there's a number in front, you have to multiply. Okay, so you start with 1 comma negative 15. Now when you do 1, you always start with 1, right? So 1 comma negative 15, this will give you negative 14. So this will give you negative 14. That means your number is correct, but the sign is wrong. So you just have to switch. Okay? So 15, negative 1. So you don't have to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, that's why you have to kind of pay attention to what you get. Okay? Okay, so let's break down. So undo the first term, so be n, 3n. So that means this will be the inside. Okay? So 3 times 5, 3 times 5. 3 times 5 give you 15, that's the inside. This would be the outside, so it would be minus 1. Right? 1 times negative 1 give you negative 1. Again, do a quick check on your last term. 5 times negative 1 give you negative 5. So all good. Okay, 17. You have 5k squared minus 34k minus 7. Okay? So again, you need to get negative 34, and this is negative 35. Okay, so you have to add and multiply to get that. So you can start with 1 comma negative 35, and that's it. Right? This times I give you that, this plus give you that. Okay. So you're going to get k, 5k. Okay, so again, undo the first term, so that's your first term. Then let's do O and I. So let's do the inside first. So this would be the inside, so it would be minus 7. Right? 5 times negative 7 give you negative 35. This would be the outside, so this would be plus 1. Okay? Then you have to do a quick check, the last term. 1 times negative 7 give you negative 7, so all good. Okay, let's go to the next one, number 19. Okay, you have 7x squared plus 23xy plus 6y squared. Okay, so you can get that 23, and this would be 42. So you have to add to get 23, you have to multiply to get 42. Okay, so again, start with 1, 42, 2, 21, and that's it. Okay, so this is kind of fairly quick. So undo the first term, so bx, 7x. Okay, so that's your first term, so that's the f. Then let's do the O and I. So let's do the inside. I can always do a big number first. So this would be plus 3. 7 times 3 give you 21. So that's inside. And this the outside would be plus 2. 1 times 2 give you 2. Okay? Again, do a quick check on the L. So 3 times 2 give you 6, right? But there's a y in the back. Okay? When there's a y on the end, you have to put y on the end. So because x is in the beginning, so you need to have an x in the beginning. There's y in the back, you have to have a y in the back. Okay. Okay, 21. That's 7h squared minus 11hk plus 4k squared. Okay, so you need to get negative 11 and 28. So don't forget to multiply this. So 28. Okay, so you can start with 1 comma 28. Again, to get not positive, right? To get negative, you have to use negative and negative. So negative 2, negative 14, negative 4, negative 7. Okay, and that's the correct combination. Okay. So again, first undo the first term, so be h, 7h. So let's do the inside, so this has to be the inside, right? So it'll be minus 1. So 7 times negative 1 give you negative 7. That's the inside. This would be the outside, will give you minus 4. Okay? But again, there's a k in the back, so you need to put k in the back. Now, when you put a k in the back, you don't put 1k, right? Just k, right? 1k means k, and that's it. Okay, 23. You have 3t squared plus 19tz minus 6z squared. Okay, so you need to get 19 and this negative 18. Okay? And you need to add and multiply to get that. Okay? So you can go through the list. So 1 comma negative 18, 2 comma negative 9, and from here you can see that you're not going to get 19. Okay? 3, negative 6, and after that just reverse. So none of this is going to give you positive 19. So this cannot be factored. Okay. Okay, 25. So you can make sure first you write things in the correct order. Write all the terms in the correct order. Okay. Okay, so you can go through the steps. So negative 17, you have to get 30. Okay, so you have to add to get that, you have to multiply to get that. So start with 1 comma 30, but to get negative, you have to use negative, because if you use both positive, you're not going to get negative. So you go negative 2, negative 15, and that's it. Okay. So you start with V and 5V, right? So that's going to get the inside. So this has to be the inside, right? Because this cannot be the inside, because 5 times something cannot give you 2. So this will be minus 3. Okay, so that's the inside, and that's the outside would be minus 2. You can do a quick check. Negative 2 times negative 2, negative 3 times negative 2 will give you 6. Okay? Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, you got 6e to the 4 minus 7e to the 2 minus 20. Even though it's 4 power, but don't worry about it. You just go through the same thing. Okay. So you need to get -7 and need to get -120. Okay, again, you have to add to get to that number, you have to multiply to get this number. Okay, so you just start with 1 comma -120, 2 comma -60, 3 comma -40, 4 comma -30. Okay, the reason you want to go through the list, that way you know that if it goes through the entire list, then you know that cannot be factored. But if you skip around, then you're not going to know if it's not factorable or you miss something. Okay? So 5, -24, 6, -20, 7, 8, -15, and that's it. Right? Okay. So again, first you break down, so you use now because it's 4, so you need to get e squared and 6e squared. But if you notice, none of this is multiple of 6. Okay? None of this is multiple of 6. So you want to go to the next one. So this is a wrong choice. So you have to go to the next one. So you have to try to go to 2e squared and 3e squared. Okay? So first you have to figure out the correct combination for the first term. Okay, so now this would be the inside, right? So this would be -5. 3 times -5 give you -15. And this would be the outside, so it would be +4. Okay, and that's it. Okay. 29, you got 35k squared minus 12k plus 1. So you can go through the steps. Okay. So -1, -35, -2 can also -3, -4, -5, -7, and that's it. Okay, so you're going to go k, 35k. None of this is multiple of that. So you go to 5k, 7k, right? Next option. So this would be the inside, so it would be -1. This would be the outside, so it would be -1. And you can check, right? -1 times -1 give you +1. Okay, so you got 7x squared plus 2x minus 5. Okay, so you can go through the steps. So you go get 2, -35. So 1 comma -35. 3 cannot, so 5 comma -7. So you need to get 7, -5. Okay. Okay, so break it down. So you got x, 7x. So this would be the inside, so it would be +1. This would be the outside, so it would be -5. And do the L, 1 times -5 gives you -5. So all good. Okay. Okay, 33. You got 4m squared minus 16mn plus 7n squared. Okay, so get -16 and 28. So you can start with -1, -28, -2, -14, and that's it. Okay. So if you try m and 4m, it's not going to work. None of this is multiple 4. So you go 2m and 2m. So in this case, it doesn't matter which one. So that's going to do the big one. So it'll be inside, so it'll be -7. This is outside, so it'll be -1. And there's the n, so you need to get n and n. Okay? Okay, let's go to 35. So you can first have to write this in the correct order. So you got 5u squared plus 17u minus 12. Okay. So you need to get 17 and -60. Okay, so start with 160, but you have to get a negative, right? So you have to make sure you keep track of your negatives, okay? 2, -30, 3, -20. So over here, this will give you -17, okay? So this will give you -17, so that your number is correct, the sign is wrong. So you go 20, -3. Okay. So you can undo the first term, so you get u, 5u. So this would be the inside. Okay. So it will be plus 4. Right? 5 times 4 give you 20. And this would be the outside. So it would be 1 times negative 3 will give you negative 3. I can do a quick check. 4 times negative 3 give you negative 12. So all checked.